Hi, my name is Tess. Welcome to the Vape Channel, and I'm filling in for Joel today.
Who the fuck are you? What's up, guys? Welcome to the Vape Channel. This week I got a special guest. This is Tess' last name. Say hi, Tess.
Hi.
What are we going to be talking about today, Tess?
We are going to be talking about Kanger tanks.
Kanger tanks!
Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody have fun tonight.
When it comes to Kanger tanks, we've had a lot of people that send in questions and they want to know how to better utilize their tank or how to make it work a little bit more efficiently. Today we got some advice for you on that. If we were going to classify these tanks into different categories, what would be the basic ways to do it, Tess?
I think we would categorize them into single and dual coils.
Okay, single coil versus dual coils. So, what's the difference between single and dual coil? I bet you're wondering. This is where Steve adds wonderment.
Call my name.
So single coil has only one spring in it.
That was deep.
Wow, you're amazing, dude.
A single coil, it has one heating element in it. So when you're using a single coil tank, you can't turn it over 4 volts. What happens if you turn it over 4 volts?
When you're vaping, you're gonna taste a really burnt taste.
It's gonna taste like some booty. If I wanted to do it and turn it all the way up, what would my solution be?
I would suggest using a dual coil tank.
So what's a dual coil?
Dual coil has 2 heating elements.
Eating?
Eating.
Eating elements?
Eating elements.
It has 2 heating elements. So instead of 1 little spring, there's 2. With 2 heating elements, that means you can turn it up to 6 volts or 15 watts in layman's terms. Why would I want a dual coil tank as opposed to a single coil tank?
Well, like you were saying earlier, with dual coil tanks, you can turn them all the way up to 6 volts or 15 watts. It gives you more vapor production and it burns more nicotine, so you get that instant gratification.
Would you recommend a dual coil tank for someone who's brand new? Or would you say start with the single coil and then move up to dual? Or does it depend?
Well, our starter kits generally have the single coils. I would suggest a single coil at first, and once you get more into vaping, then I would suggest a dual coil.
Do you like fish sticks?
Say, Eric, do you like fish sticks? Yeah? You like putting fish sticks in your mouth? Yeah?
So if I was gonna do a single coil with 1 spring, Tess, what kind of tank would I want for that?
This is a Mini Pro Tank 2. It's just smaller than the regular Pro Tank.
So it's a single coil. Okay.
We also have the AeroTank V2, which is a dual coil. The Mini Pro Tank 3.
Very important. If you like using dual coils, bigger tanks never hurt. What else we got?
We have the Pro Tank 3, which is a lot like the other Pro Tanks on this side.
I think that's a good one to get started with. If you're using a Pro Tank 3 and you're just a little bit nervous about getting into the dual coils, the Pro Tank 3 is a great one to start off with and see if you like it.
We also have the AeroTank Mega and the AeroTank Giant.
Well, what about adjustable airflow, Tess? All my friends have adjustable airflow and yours don't. In all seriousness, the reason I like Kanger tanks as opposed to other tanks is A, it's made with glass instead of plastic, which means it's sturdier. Glass tanks are usually made if you're vaping a cinnamon flavor, a clove flavor, or anything that has natural citrus in it. Aside from that, I like them because they have an airier draw. Okay, Tess, so is there any difference? I know they look different, but what's the difference between these tanks right here?
This tank holds 3 milliliters of juice, this one holds 3.8, and this one holds 4.8. And these 2 tanks right here come with a metal sleeve that you can interchange with the glass for Kanger's sub-ohm coils that they're coming out.
I'm sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that. Okay, last week or a couple weeks ago, I was so excited to get the sub-ohm coils from Kanger. We got them and we tried them, and I have some news for you. They are not what I had hoped they were going to be. I've seen a few mixed reviews on the internet about them, but from my experience, sub-ohm coils, they don't wick quick enough. They burn out really fast. If you want to stick with the Kanger tank, your best bet is probably stick with the dual coils. What do you think? Do you like, well, do you do the dual coils on yours? What do you do?
I do dual coils in my tank.
What kind of tank are you using?
I have the AeroTank.
Okay. So let's talk about a little bit about maintenance with them. What is the biggest complaint that you have with people have with their aero tanks?
People come in a lot and say that their coils are burnt. Even if their coil is new, usually what I tell them is to take lots of air hits.
Air hits.
And
Put it up
shake
there.
it.
Air hits. Shake it.
Yes.
So my coils are wet. I don't know about yours. Seriously though, what do you mean by shaking it, and why would I want to shake this? What does that do?
So when you take air hits, you're gonna get bubbles that are gonna come up to the top. And when you shake it, all of the bubbles that are underneath that bridge are gonna come up, so the juice is gonna get in those wicks and it's gonna really saturate it.
Saturation is key. Saturation!
Well, that wraps it up for this week on the Vape Channel. I'm Tess.
I'm Joel. We hope that you enjoyed our presentation on Kanger stuff. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us on Facebook, like us on YouTube, write us on Yelp, or you can send an email to anything you like down below.
Keep it real, keep it fresh.
Wait. It's my line. Like this.
I'm sorry.